There we go. We got it up. We got her up. We got her up. How's it going, Mr. Bojack, my friend? Always greatly appreciated. Thanks for the support, you guys, for coming back time and time again. Mr. Peter Benton, how's it going, bro? Love you, man. Thanks so much, man, for the amazing support. And of course, always taking the time, man, to stop by. Having some little problems coming online again with StreamYard. I had to contact them this time, and they said it's not you. There was a problem with the server. Something, anyways. It's a little weird. There's always problems. My eye's been acting up. My allergies this week were pretty bad. A bit better today, to the point that I was almost not going to come on, but I always do. I would miss you guys too much. Feedback, Fred. See, I'd miss all these amazing people. I really appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. And it, it's much like a game of Clue, eh? Here, c'est comme un jeu de. Je sais pas si ça existe en français, ça, le jeu de Clue. The game of Clue, most likely. You know, who's in the library? Is it Colonel Mustard? Is it the pretty redhead? Who killed who with the candlestick? And the more people we are here, the harder it is to find out, for me, to find out who's authentic. So what I've always done is I answer everyone that comes here and speaks to me, quite simply. If I was to start trying to subliminally find out who has evil intentions, I think I think I'd be wasting a lot of time doing so, but a lot of shit does happen on this channel. Be honest with you, a lot of stuff. And the attacks are always in the background, mostly, mainly, as people hide as they do their attacks. So, Purple Alien, bonsoir, merci beaucoup. True in Canada, Humphrey. Hey Bruce, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Il se passe pas grand-chose, mon ami, pas grand-chose. En espace, il se passe beaucoup de choses, ça c'est sûr. Non, j'avais des petits problèmes avec mon embarcation. Disons que je ne pouvais pas starter le stream. Les choses habituelles qui arrivent souvent. Often common. Hey, Craig, 1971 in the house. How's it going, brother? Skidzo posting. How's it going? Hello to you. Thank you very much. Brian Wirtz in the house. How's it going, brother? I'm doing pretty good, man. Little allergies. A lot of allergies, actually. Having a hard time with the eye today, that's for sure. It's straining for me to see the comments. Oh, poor Bruce. It's what gets me back on my feet when I come to the streams, anyways, talking to everyone. And of course, it is fun seeing the same amazing people come back, always the same ones, for sure. There's not that many that stay and stick around. We're a community here, but we are a small knit community where it's basically family like. And the ones that come by that are new, it's fun. It's super fun. But like I said, it's like a game of Clue. You never know who is doing what. I mean, do you know many people that have members that have troll members? I didn't even think that would be possible, that someone would give me a couple of bucks to come and troll me. But that's how it is. On Patreon, the same. And but still, the little numbers that are in members and the little numbers in Patreon, it's always the same great people. Sometimes new people come along and hey, awesome. But in general, pretty suppressed. And the sad part is that I'm not the only one that's being suppressed, right? You all have all encountered a time where, merci feedback, Fred. Yes, sir, man. Clue. Mais c'est comme ça. C'est comme ça. On serait dans un jeu de clous. On ne sait pas à qui faire confiance. Dans ce temps-là, on se casse pas la tête. Puis les ceux qui viennent, je communique avec, tout simplement. Pourquoi que je douterais quelqu'un avant qu'il fasse de quoi? Ça, on appelle ça paranoïaque. Thanks again, Brian. Kaywood in the house. Hey, Bruce. When's the aliens coming? Seriously, it's the only thing missing now. Bloody world's nuts. It absolutely is. And I have the same thought. Thanks, Kaywood. I have the same thought as you also. You know why? Because that's where we're at. Hey, Nick, that's where we're at, right? We're at the point where we have to, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that, Nick. We're at the point where we have to realize that there's a missing piece and the alien part is probably coming. And now everything's clashing. People are like, it's going to be a red flag. It's going to be this. We can assume it will be. or keep in mind there's going to be a red flag, but it doesn't mean that there will. You know, God, for those who believe in him. I think a lot of people have different representations of God. Don't worry, we'll get into a God conversation. I know some of you don't like that, but honestly, I respect all the different opinions. Some people say, well, it's the opposite, it's Satan, not God. And then there's so many opinions, and who would I be to turn around and to say, oh, you're full of shit, or you're full of shit. We all have our own ideas, higher being, the universe is energy. For some people, God is the universe. But what about the alien part in that, That's what interests me. I always like bringing it up in a debate saying, well, what if our God is alien? And I apologize if some do get offended, because I get it. Faithful people believe in God and it's God, but it's that there's different representations of God. And a lot of the people that talk to me about God do not know their God very well. And that's a fact. Most of the people talking on the internet, like most of that talking about God is not just posting long paragraphs of certain chapters in Revelation or Matthew and stuff, and they go, this is the end, and they put 11:11 or 14:14, talk about the 144,000 chosen. A lot of people are talking these days about all that, right? The overcomers. Supposedly the overcomers. I researched this way back before there was internet. The overcomers, the ones that are supposed to resist. In reality, it's God's army. And people have a tendency of imagining God with little, fancy fingers and, delicate way of loving and stuff. God is a fierce warrior, is my opinion. God is a fierce warrior to be feared. He's serious, like the angels that they talk about coming down. And I'm just shooting this out. I'm not even referencing the Bible. I know it's in the Bible for sure. I like bringing up little things. I write down things everywhere, sometimes little messages. I have one on my wall here, but it says that God will change his name when he comes down. And I like telling that to the people that talk to me about him, and they say I'm full of shit. Well, he will. He's going to change his name when he comes down, and it's him coming down. And they say that he's going to not only change his name, but he's going to be connivingly secretive and come like a little thief in the night, and nobody's going to see him. And there's a mention of God coming in the flesh. So when I add that, people, where's that written? Tell me where that's written in the Bible. And don't ask me, because I will give you which palm, and I will give you which page in the Bible. And there's 3 different Bibles, and I got in all the pages. I've researched the Bible for me, researched theology, and researched different cultures and religions, and there's a connection with aliens. That's what I was coming to. There is a connection with aliens and religion. Are they spiritual beings? Are they just lizards from Draconia? I mean, there's lots of theories out there. Hey, Josh. I am Kai. Waiting for you. Want a nap so bad. I'll keep it short, brother. Or just listen to my voice and you'll fall asleep in about 15, 20 minutes. Promise, no loud noises. Thanks for being here, man. We have Sophie. Merci. Thanks a lot. I'm doing good, Sophie. Monfort. Thank you very much for stopping by, Sophie. Appreciate it. Mix Mims in the house. And Mod Shadows, thanks a lot. Clorin A. Hey, Bruce. Glad I caught this live. Thanks a lot, man. Crimson Drums is in the house. I think this disclosure of all of a sudden is because of the return of Nibiru. That's another thing. Thank you for sharing that. Another thing that I'm hearing people talking about that too. Nibiru, Planet X. Yeah, exactly. There's too much evidence that it's real. Yeah, I am no expert. You guys have informed me over the years about Nibiru, and a lot of you asked me. Thanks again, Nick Bowker, for being here, brother. A lot of you have asked me about it and what I thought about it and stuff. Yes, I'm totally open to the possibilities of it. Definitely. That's 100% sure. And Listen, Crimson Drums, it's funny, the gravity waves and stuff. Look at it the way you want. The first time I caught a wave, we'll just say, because nobody does know what it is. We don't even know if we can actually see them. Even the one I showed, I said it myself in the video. So how exactly can an amateur astronomer with his telescope take a picture of a gravity wave? And I said, I'm not going there, right? But still, what I saw was something. It remains something. But with what Crimson Drums is saying, there's a lot of movement in space, a lot of gravity waves. Supposedly, this is a fact, but online. Like, I hear you. Some people say facts, science facts, sometimes are wrong. Yeah, of course. Science, idealism, a theory. It's it's all just a theory. That's how it is. Science is theory. Mathematical is theoretical. Also, when you come up with equations, more and more from 1616 to Isaac Newton to Albert Einstein to Nikola Tesla, the hairline is closer and closer and closer all the time to finding out exactly what energy is equal to. I know now that waves are proportional to mass. So that's where you come in, Nibiru or Planet X or a big object in the solar system. If there's a big object in the solar system, it's going to affect the sun. It's going to affect the magnetosphere of all the planets. It's going to attract a lot of debris. And when I say debris, large debris from interstellar space or wherever Nibiru is coming in from, just passing by, probably, because there was mentions also of that. The Nibiru community explained that to me, that Nibiru had either passed or passes every so many years or whatnot. There's lots to talk about that. Lots of different ideas on that. Thanks for bringing that up, Crimson Drums. We should know about it soon. It's not for nothing, Crimson Drums, that they got the James Webb up there, right? So if there is something big coming, or Planet X, they're definitely all over it. All the satellites are all over it, taking pictures. And the scary part is that if Planet X is real, like you say, that they're finding more and more proof, and it's true, especially very recently. If it's coming into the solar system, some of the lights that we are seeing could be an invasion, literally, could be, in theory. We're always talking theory, not to scare people, but it's scary when you think of it, the possibilities. It could be a beautiful scenario, like it can be a horrific scenario without being negative. It's just that the unknown, that's what it does. When somebody does not know something, it's scary. Someone threatens you. It's happened to me a lot. Death threats, often. Yeah, not proud to say often, but very often. And once you get used to it, once you realize what's going on, and you realize that you can't spend your evenings looking out windows or whatever, I mean, bring it on. Bring it on. They got my address also, so I think it would be pretty simple for them with a fucking field in the back to easily hit me. Like, you guys could even park 30 feet away. So it's like totally easy. One headshot, that's it. It was even a time I was doing a live stream here at one point, and a neighbor was beaming a laser through the window was appearing around my head. I'm telling you, people can play with your minds. People can really play with your minds. And what happens is they don't have to push you too much. They can play a little bit with your mind. And then after that, well, your mind roams by itself and you become paranoid, and you yourself, even if you're able to hide it inside, you're still stressed out. And I'm not. Bring it on. Honestly, bring it on. I mean, lost my dad, my grandfather. We had gruesome accidents. We had, death in the family. I've lost a best friend. Listen, been there, done that. But most often, people online are big talkers. That's all it is. They're big talkers. The scariest ones online are the ones with flower icons and know everything. The skull icons, hey, nothing against skulls. I love them. But I mean, the skull, the ideal of portraying yourself as a bad person. Okay, skull icon. My videos will be, let's see, I listen to classical, but today it's going to be, definitely Megadeth. People online, some sick people can really form these fake personas and fake perception of reality. And some of them believe themselves. They just live online. It could be anything. It's just this fat guy eating ice cream, sitting down and trolling people, pretending that, hey, how come you lost your hair? The guy could be freaking bald. That's how it is in general. The trolls, the first thing they attack you with, usually, like Ace of Space, saying Bruce lost his job beating handicapped children up. That's a little low, but maybe there's some truth to what he's saying on his end, that it could be that maybe he lost his job for being too aggressive. But often the trolls, when they attack you, they're hurting and they want you to hurt more than them, and they don't want to get a sassy comedian that's going to reply back to them and make them look stupid. Because if you don't break someone down, often it's the person that gets attacked that will retaliate more, and people will hate that person that's getting attacked, because the person that's getting attacked goes vicious and will turn around and call them like pieces of shit or shit stain, which is my favorite, Ace. But in general, it's to make you guys think that there's attacks, and that the attacks are from me or whatever. So whatever the trolls do, it's a repetitive new little project or cycle that they try to do. And some channels even fend together. You see them, they leave here. It's like an AA meeting, eh? They all wind up in this room talking about Bruce. It is sort of an honor, though. Big Ben, how's it going? Red Arrows, I don't get to talk to anyone about it. There's so much going on. So Red Arrows shot over my girlfriend's PS. My girlfriend said over here in the UK, it's Reedy, Bruce. Cluedo. Are you serious? Cluedo, interesting. I wonder why. They bought a company. They had to add the DO because Clue would have been reserved to them. So they probably brought the branch or something. But oh, really? So Red Arrow showed up. Oh, yeah. That I've never seen, dude. You serious, eh? You're still looking at the skies. You got to keep looking at the skies. The lights started on my end like really, really crazy. Now it's the weather that's crazy. And for some reason, the sun, I don't know, it looks like it's getting healthy. I think the more I want to film it, the healthier it's getting. So I'm going to leave it get unhealthy again. Isn't that crazy, wanting the sun to explode so I can get a good shot? No, it's not quite that I want. Cyclical. A lot of you tell me we're in a cycle. Everything that's happening right now is totally natural and happens always, every thousands of years. Hold on, though. I have a little problem with that. Happens every thousands of years differently, and never again as even the spring of each year you've always known is never the same. You realize it, you perceive it as the same, but it's not. The temperatures are different. There's always a change. There's always something evolving in space. There's always something moving. Always something moving around, always something getting further, something getting closer, something exploding, something being born from an explosion, like black holes, which I'm getting really, really a little excited into. That sounds bad, eh? Little black hole incites me. But anyways, the black holes, with all due seriousness, they're incredibly interesting. These things are hauling in light. They're pulling light in from thousands of miles away, hundreds of thousands of miles away. Nothing resists them. And it's a lot of the part, like Crimson drums. We're talking about Planet X moving around. Imagine these objects, okay? Planet X, Crimson drums. Planet X goes by this black hole in the Milky Way. Ooh, just starts, can you imagine the resonance and the how the gravity would change? It'd probably cause a temporary pole shift for half of the planets and stars in the entire galaxy here in the Milky Way. It's incredible. It's even more scarier realizing that science is all theory. They say it's all predictions. They make pretty good predictions, like anybody can do. It's like, I'll tell you how close science is. When you throw a ball in a hoop because you're playing basketball, well, every time you shoot a hoop, I'll let you get a foot closer every time. Always get better and better. It'll be easier for you to get the hoops, but you're still once in a while going to miss the hoop. But the closer you get to the hoop, the easier it's going to get. That's what science is all about. Through trial and error. Sad to say, I think more people died testing nuclear and atomic bombs in the States. More Americans died than people killed by the bomb. I'm serious. Like, they tested American soldiers. They tested them in radiation, and no suits and nothing. Just go outside and test them and didn't tell them, when you think of it. But Another subject that's we got to be careful talking about. Hey, Peter, thanks, man. Apparently, when the Pratt said the game in 1947, the game was renamed Cluedo. That's incredible. A moment in history. That's funny, eh? So it's us here that took the DO off then. So it's probably literally called Cluedo. I just like that game. I was good at it. Used to find all the murderers. Yeah, that's my pass. Clue, Battleship, Trouble. Press on the Trouble. Used to jump the dice in the center. How do they do that? Eh? Used to be simple games we used to be able to have fun with. Now games are unfortunately, honestly, I think with what's going on in the schools and stuff, I think the games are really violent. They're extremely violent. We have people going to universities and colleges to be able to make blood look more realistic in video games. When you think of it, that's what we're doing, you know. Evolution, advancement. Bro, thank you very much, Mr. Benton. You guys can check out Peter's channel too, you know. Hello, beautiful people. Hope you have a nice day. I hope you have an even better day. Alias Valhalla. Merci. Hey, je me suis trompé, hein? C'était pas Cadbury, c'était Caramilk. Je sais pas pourquoi que j'avais dit Cadbury, en tout cas. So I guess there's a fight going on between Nikola Tesla and Jesus Christ in the community, which I really did not want to do. Hear me out. Nikola Tesla wouldn't be here if Jesus wasn't here first. I agree with that. Somebody had said something along that lines. Thanks, man. When Cluedo was licensed to US, they renamed it Clue. Canada also. There we go. That's exactly why here it was called Clue, the game of Clue. Cluedo. So what do they call it in China? Bet you it's a whole other name, guaranteed. I don't think they have that in China. Probably not. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, Clue. And what else? There was another game. Risk. Risk was a cool one. So like playing that. Had to play alone though. Didn't have any friends. No, I'm kidding. Seriously. Hiding in the background behind. I feel funny today, guys. Sorry. Honestly. More shit that happens, the funnier I get. So that's how it is. You have to laugh sometimes. That's true. I have Brian says hiding in the background behind his bullshit channel. Ace plans his next attack. Yes, well, that's what they do. They go to one channel and then they say, "I'm going to be the bigger man," like he said, and then he disappeared, and then he came back with his only retaliation was, if you go on his channel. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. If you go on his channel and you look at the last two one of the last two videos. Just hover your arrow over it and you'll see he makes fat bastard go by several times and flash over my head, and he paused me when I was closing my eyes, so you see fat bastard, and I looked at my best, of course, but that's how it is. Brian, you gotta, I laugh at it, but not a lot of people that come here and see all the attacks ever speak up or and you don't have to, but honestly, a lot of people don't, aren't interested in the attacks. They want to see moon videos and that's it. But I'm a human being. Things happen. And I was assuming, Brian, that by posting these channels, I get a lot of hackers that come here, and these channels that attack me, I laugh because some of them got hacked. Quite a few of them, actually. The newest one is Lancaster Rowan has a video up. Did you guys know I had made a video of John Lear talking about him being a double agent, talking a bit about his connection with NASA? And what the trolls did is that when the video was taken down on my channel, the hackers took it down on my channel. They took the video and reposted it, but took out the part where I talked about what John Lear was doing. Nobody knows John Lear the same way I do, because something happened. We had a communication, John Lear and I, and when we communicated together, something happened amongst him and his group of researching friends and retired CIA agents, let's say. And, some things went on that people have no idea about. that's it. Point file, the poor guy passed away and so on, and that's it. Life goes on. Hopefully his troll friends will turn around and find another fat bastard or something, to bother. But you do have to laugh at all this stuff. Definitely have to laugh. D'accord, très bien. Je suis très heureux. Merci. Super ça. Puis merci d'être ici. I appreciate it, Brian. Right on, Craig. Barb Weast, Twinsy, is in the house. How's it going, sister? So, Barb, you got some wind the other day. I saw you got, I think, a little bit more than wind. Barb goes out really calmly to talk about, there's a tree down here. There's a tree down there. Weather's crazy, eh? And it can shift on a dime. You're seeing a lot of people in the States. You guys are really unlucky. Like, I mean, we're not going to hide it. We're getting crazy winds now in Canada. Sure, we get snow and blowing winters and stuff, but summer, hurricanes, there's nothing in Canada like it. And I never understood that. We're side by side. The border's 20 minutes away from me, 15 minutes away from me. There were no cops. The border's 5 minutes away from me. Seriously. But hurricanes on that side, Now, I don't know if this falls in the line of, speaking of the 3-letter word that starts by a W, war, because we're not allowed anymore. I don't know if the chemtrails have to do with it, but I'm going to take a chance because they just exposed the program in Spain. I won't be talking about the program at all, but I want you to get informed and to look it up after when you leave here, that Spain exposed a chemtrail project. There's pesticides, everything. Go check it out. So that's all I have to really say. I don't have to talk an hour about it. You guys can do your own research and check it out. It's important that you find this out because a lot of you, like me, are looking up at the skies. I see a lot of chemtrails in your area. And, a lot of people are curious about it. So that's the news that I was able to find out. AJ, Alex Jones, I'm not going to hide it, was disappointed. He said that all Canadians were morons, but I still love the guy because he's showing truth. Beth, how's it going, Beth? Nice to see you. Beth, no, yes, in the house. I'm going to say it again in case you haven't seen it. Please go to her channel and check out the video. She's not asking anybody to go see it. I am. UFO video that she got, daytime UFO. And again, whether it's daytime or evening, still you can see a beautiful image, blue sky, cigar-shaped object standing up, stationary in the sky. She moves the camera left to right to show that it's still stationary in the sky. Short and sweet, and it shows the exact truth. So you guys can check it out. Peter Benton's channel, like I said, the sun, and here amongst Barb Weast, which I like, a podcast. It's literally what she's doing. Oh, don't forget, Barb, when you start a podcast, you got to call yourself Barb Wired and just let loose is what I would see you doing. You guys can check out Barb too. I'm sure you'll love hearing her talk. She doesn't hide anything. I love hearing her talk about a whole bunch of subjects, and we have fun. Just some loving people that I love. Hey, Darla. Thanks, Darla. Appreciate it. Paul Tucker's in the house. Local honey brews helps build your tolerance to local pollen. Paul, I admit that I did not know that. I know a lot. This year, I learned a lot about the honey, what it does medically. It's incredible. So I believe that local honey brews helps build your tolerance to local pollen. Would explain why some summers were maybe less bad. I don't know if it's something, if there's truth in what you said, and I believe you. That's good to know. And you know why, Paul? Because the sun is going to affect those that I want to sneeze now. The pollen's going to affect people more leading up to 2025 when the sun's going to be very active. And this is something they're also talking about. Again, could be true or not. Could be speculation. We don't know. Hey, thank you very much. Carrie G, thanks. Thank you very much. Thanks for the comments too, my friends. I really appreciate that. It's very thoughtful, because I know some of you do that a lot. It's happened. I've gotten a comment or about a certain controversial subject like Carrie G and stuff, and they take the time to come and give their honest opinions. and I can appreciate it without thrashing people. Did you see there was a lot of people on the community post to the polls? If you haven't seen them, I made some cool polls, and you can go check them out, asking you if you believe in certain things, if you had one question. Anyways, a whole bunch of little cool posts. I have to thank you, because usually I get about 1,000 per post. There's 400 some people that came to see one of the posts, and for me it helps try to attract people to the channel. I have to attract them now through the community to be able to talk to them, and then maybe hoping that they'll go over on the other side and watch some of the videos. Gary G, thank you again very much. Appreciate that. Lisa, how's it going, Lisa? Nice to see you, sister. Sammy Abbott's in the house. Have an amazing day, Lisa. Thanks for the support and comments and everything. Sammy Abbott, happiness from Detroit. That's what you need. I love Detroit. Thank you very much. Got quite a few people from Detroit now coming here. Thanks, USA. You guys rock. I'm always watching what's going on in USA, watching what the hell's going on. It's dreadful, dreadful, dreadful. The inflation, blaming people, a bunch of lies coming out. Trudeau's going to town. They took away, banning over 1,500 guns. Now, listen, I'm not a guy that thinks everyone should be walking around with guns, right? But I tell you what, protecting yourself sometimes is necessary. It's the person behind the gun that's dangerous. It's not the gun itself, right? Maybe a play of words, but it's true in reality. Someone could be responsible and own a gun and never take it out, unless to save a life or save their own life. But some people just like shooting up shit. That's what we live in. Some guy just the other day said he was going to pop me. Pop. I love it when they do it. They look more gangster when they say it. I'm going to pop ya. Okay? As to say, I'm going to shoot you in your head. AKA fake channel. No name, no videos. Nothing. But that's how life is. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much, Lisa. Love you for it. I appreciate it. Thanks for the generous contributions, my friends. And thanks for appreciating the channel. I know each and every one of you do. And a lot of you take time out of your working days just to come and drop a comment because there's no comments. And I appreciate it. And the comments can die down. The subs can completely stop. But if we're always able to communicate this way and post my videos and only a few hundred people come to see the videos, you know how I'm looking at it now? I'm looking at, there's only 2,000 people that see my video. Well, it's 2,000 people I reached, at least, that saw the video. They could disagree with me, but it's still 2,000 people that I was able to go get. It's an amazing thing. It really is an amazing thing. Like, how can you not appreciate that? Is the way I look at it. Beth, thank you. Thank you so much, you guys. Thanks for the generosity. I love you for it. Means a lot. I do this full time, and I'm still here. Thanks to you all, and I appreciate it. Can't even begin to tell you how much. I thought you wrote every day is Friday. That would be fun, eh? Yes, it is Friday. What is to come? Guys and gals, on a positive note, I want you all to know there's a lot of positivity coming out of some of the darkness that's going on here on Earth. We've heard in the past 2 years, we're not going to hide it. I'm not going to hide it. I've heard more in the past 2 years of secrets about Earth than I have in my entire life. And it's all in the same field of medicine. Very scary stuff going on. But some positivity on a positive note for you, my American friends in the States. There's some new laws that are coming out. Some Supreme Court judges and or Superior Court, sorry if I'm wrong about the court's name, are trying to help and maintain what used to be the United States of America. The United States of America will never die, but the ideal can die. The people inside of it can lose the ideal of what exactly America was, And it's sad because as a Canadian, I'm not American, but I know a lot about the history of America. Don't ask me about Canada. And I've never seen a moose yet. So I've seen 3 hell of a big moose while I was camping. They almost ran over me, but never seen a moose again in my life. Somebody asked me, are there that many beavers? No. You have to find a dam, walk for weeks looking for a dam. They're around, but you have to look. Larry, thank you so much. Lazan, thank you very much. Keep up the great work. Thanks. I appreciate that. And thanks to all of you who have taken time to become a member too. And to all of you that come here, keep telling me, Bruce, I don't have enough money to become a member. Stop it. You're all here. You all contribute. It started by the first viewers that came to the channel. The first viewers that came to the channel. The trolls were mad at me because I guess I don't share my fundraiser during streams or even talk about it. It's the mods that do often talk about it. They're there on all of my videos. Everybody can scroll down a video and look for themselves. You know, super thanks button on the videos. It's evident that someone will see thanks. I don't have to advertise it, but I do that to get less trolls in reality, because there's nothing wrong. I don't disagree with people that have channels and, you know, want to sell certain things. It can be annoying. It can be annoying. I get it. The ads can be annoying, you know, and now it's a little different on YouTube, eh? Even when my ads are taken down, which is 85% of the videos. I don't know if you guys know that, especially the streams. Well, they still put ads up because now YouTube puts ads on videos and channels that don't have ads or that have the capacity to monetize it, though. Thanks again, Larry. Thanks, Gate Smasher. Thanks for that comment this afternoon, bro, too. I love you, man. I appreciate that. Can't aim. Thank you very, very much. You guys, I hope the stats, Julie and everyone's doing good too. They're probably here, but I didn't see them. Gate Smasher, again, I can't thank you enough, man. I appreciate those little things. For me, those aren't little things. Those are things that family do for family. So I love you for it. And thanks for becoming a member, man. Appreciate that so much. You guys rock. I'm Kai. Another hell of a good guy. Kai, I met so many people on the internet that were so bad, but in general, I met a hell of a lot of nice people, I'm telling you. And funny ways that we meet people. Kai was being blocked. He was literally blocked from my channel after having already come, and like he just very politely said, Bruce, why am I blocked? So you're not blocked. And I was even rude to you at the beginning, right? You never said so, but I know I was, because I assumed that that's what trolls do. They pretend, you know. No, Kai was a real situation, and he's still here talking about us all the time, And I don't know if you noticed, Kai, there's some channels that were here that I had problems with that are no longer, but some people from here still go to those channels. I got nothing against it. It's none of my business, as long as there's no attacks here, you know, and stuff. And but like I said, I am Kai, a hell of a good guy too. Comes by the channel. Adios, Valhalla. Another good guy. My freedom fighter friend. We need those as many as we can. We need them as many as we can. Hey, Brian. Yeah, well, I'm sorry for that, man. I have such an amazing community that the French people even come by, like Elias Valhalla, who's talking English now, by the way, who is first language French, I think. But a lot of people in Quebec do speak mostly both languages and stuff. But it's fun being able to speak French because, you know, you can communicate with people in France. You can understand people in other languages. And sometimes when, excuse the expression, when the shit hits the fan, things happen in French. We don't have the information in English. Sometimes it's translated as a lie. Larry, everybody, thanks again, you guys. Sansi, how's it going? Merci, Elias. Which I hope, j'espère que t'as encore ton wrench, man, là. Parce que sinon, c'est sûr qu'il va penser que je le niaise. Ben, je te niaiserai pas, mon frère. Craig971, thanks again for being here, brother. Lisa says, do you have the site that we can watch the full video of the alien autopsy? Goodness, don't move. I don't know it offhand, but I'll tell you what right now. Give me 2 seconds to go look right now, and I think I got it. If I'm not mistaken, as I'm looking for it, Lisa, it's in the U.S. National Archive, but there's a channel on YouTube of the U.S. National Archive, and some of the videos that I'll be showing to the members are from there, but you are more than free to go look. There's a lot of good videos there talking about UFOs, but give me a second. I'm going to look up here on Google where I found that link. I should be able to. Hold on. I'm lost here. Okay, it's on YouTube that I found it. I'm going to see if I typed it in, so it should pop up. It was remastered. It's something media. Actually, it's not the archives. It's not in the US archives. It probably is, but not the whole one. I got the name. The name came to me. Orbital Media. Orbital Media is the name of the channel. I don't know if it's capital what, but I'm still looking. Hold on. Orbital Media YouTube channel. Type in on YouTube Orbital Media with a space, capital A, two capital A's, Alien Autopsy. That was the only title, but I'm looking here to see if I can see it for you. I can look in. I can't go in my history right now because it's with the French channel. I viewed it, so I don't have it looking in my history on the English channel. But I'm telling you, you'll find it with that Alien Autopsy keywords. 1947 Roswell. Orbital Media. If you find that channel, just type in Orbital Media, Alien Autopsy, and you'll find it. I'll do it. I don't know if you guys have problems finding YouTube channels. I do all the time. I can never go back and find the channels that I used to go see. So Orbital Media, Alien Autopsy. Let's see what comes up. I think I got it for you. Yeah, if I got it for you, I'll be able to post it for you too. Let's see. Oh yes, it's 20 minutes long. That's the one. Orbital Media. Now you see, some good hackers came and subscribed me to that channel to let me know where the videos are and stuff. I have some weird stuff going on. I have no control over who I subscribe to. I'm subscribed to a whole bunch of weird channels. So I do have the link. Copy. I have a problem. I can't. You guys are all seeing links here. I don't see them. Christy. Hold on, you guys here. Here we go. That is the Alien Autopsy, 20 minutes, the whole thing. It's remastered. It's on Orbital Media. There's nobody there, but you're going to see. It's amazing, the view. So there it is. And for me, I can't click on links. When Darla posts a link of your channels, it's written in black for me. Look, I can't even click on any of them. Glitch. You guys can, apparently. Christy, thank you so much. Hi, Bruce. Keep up the amazing friendship, you guys, and for coming back all the time. And thanks for the amazing support, Christy. I love you for it. Thank you so much. Have an amazing afternoon. Thanks, you guys. Hey, Sprad Paranormal in the house. Thank you very much, brother. Nice to see you. AKA his other channel, Crimson Drums. I keep forgetting, don't I? Thank you, Bruce, for all your hard work. Thank you, man, for being here, for the support you give this channel. It's incredible. I appreciate that. For all your hard work and determination and exposing the truth. Thanks for appreciating it, man. May the gods bless you, my friend. I need as many blessings as I can. And Sprad, thanks for the ongoing support. Paranormal researcher, guys. Real paranormal researcher. Explains what he does when he does his research also on his channel. To check him out also. Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks a lot for stopping by and the incredible support. Now there's one missing, so I have to scroll all the way down. One just disappeared. And CL3, you said it. What goes down will come up, my friend. I'll be right back up, actually. See, I'm going down, but I'm coming back up. Thanks, Peter. Thanks, Peter. Again, Burn. Hello, Burn. Let me see. Somebody contributed and disappeared. Yeah, the stats is here too. Okay, I've been talking, guys. I'm so sorry. Maya Janai, thank you so much for coming back, sister. Nice to see you. I'll read that in a second. I'm going to get down here and look. My cousin's lake house got demolished Tuesday from. Oh, wow. Thank God, no injuries. That's horrible. Yeah, Minnesota. I tell you, guys in the States, incredible what you go through. I watch it here every time. It's just unreal. Unreal. Mixed Mayhem has a question. So somebody just contributed and I can't see them. Carrie G, thank you so much. Thanks for sharing that, Beth. I try to do too many things. I want to answer Mixed Mayhem too. Carrie G, thanks again. Question: did you hear anything about the Vatican astronomers finding something out in space just recently? Now I'm getting tingles. No, I haven't heard recently, Mixed Mayhem. I'd have to look at that up or something. Annette, how's it going? Nice to see you. Stephen J. Ford in the house. Hello to you, sir. Who am I missing here? Hey, I'm missing all these amazing comments. I can't answer them all, possibly, but I'm going to try. It was Gate Smasher. I knew it. Thanks, bro. Thanks so much, man. Planet alignment have any effect on the Earth? Yes. Yeah. It even has an effect on the tides. Also, other than me having a good time and eating more bacon. Damn right. Keep trapping that bacon, brother. I love you, man. Yeah. Planet alignment, they say, from the little bit that I know, it can affect absolutely the magnetosphere of Earth. It affects also the tidal aspect of Earth. In other words, the tidal waves. And I heard that it can also drastically affect the currents on Earth. Another thing I didn't know myself, all these currents are based on where everything is in space and the way everything's moving in space. Currents would change depending on the gravity. And again, that's still in speculation, but it attracts a lot of objects in the solar system to cause more meteors to hit Earth. There's a lot of meteors hitting Earth every single day, but they're not necessarily big enough, and most of them burn up before they become a meteorite. But that's what I'm doing research on right now, Gate Smasher, man, about with the sun, especially with the sun, it's even worse. An alignment when the sun's most active in its solar maximum, I don't think we have any idea how bad it can really, really get. Thanks again, man. I went to Ace's channel and I see that there are a lot of your subscribers on here talking to him like they his best friends. Yes, thanks for noticing that. I did screenshot of those who were there. Thanks so much. And yes, those are some of the hypocrites that come here and that went there to valorize, without naming them all, but there's a lot of them. There's one channel, way not that long ago that had 1,500 subscribers because I used to always share her channel. I had featured her channel also, and she's one of the ones also that are doing the attacks now. And it's sad, but if it was planned, it's all planned ahead of time, and that's what they're doing. And you'll notice a lot of them. You'll notice the ones that attack me that are posting videos about me. You'll see people that are my supposed friends that come, not you guys, but other people that are also here in the community. You would be surprised, like Lisa, to see how many people are on his channels on even older videos. It's all names that you see on every channel. And you know what? There's one on Julie Stats channel, but the person is talking very politely to Julie and they're interacting. So I was stuck doing something. It's that I can't just go up to people, even though you are my friend, and say, so-and-so is a troll or so-and-so is an idiot, because I was worried about people saying, well, I can live my own life and I can have my own friends. But honestly, the ones that followed me here have gone elsewhere, and they're very, very sweet people. They act very politely. They contribute to other channels also. It's to get a bit of information about people. And at the same time, hundreds of you have emailed me in the plan that there's actually forums going around of people talking about Bruce Schwartz, being a fraud or whatever. If you type in on Google, Bruce sees all, you will not come to my channel. You will come to channels that are saying I'm a fraud. So, but that's how it is. Frank Castle, thanks, brother. I woke up to find my home page taken over by a channel called Casual Channel User. It's happened to me, Bern. It literally has, bro. Me and thousands of other small channels. It was very strange. The homepage. Yeah, it was my homepage, bro. It was the homepage, and the cover background was the front of a channel of a page of a Western musician in Oklahoma. And I reached him, I emailed him, and he didn't believe me. And he came to my channel. He says, "Is this a joke?" I said, "It's no joke." I said, "Your channel's appearing when people write in my channel. When I sign into my channel, only the homepage, Burn, I was seeing, anyways, like you said, taken over by a channel called Casual Channel. Well, meet was the Oklahoma musician or something like that. So very odd. Long go, Simon. Can't get on second screen now, though. Hey, Simon's in the house. How's it going, my brother? Simon also getting interacting with the lights in the skies and having some success, being able to see lights, being able to see flashing lights. And when I say flashing lights, not with strobes like planes, but UFOs that like flashing to people. They're really, 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 really nice. I'm asking them now, Simon, when they come back to over the house, I very politely ask them, please remind me that it's you coming back and give me a flash so I'll know you're coming back, And it started from that and never stopped. So absolutely, Lisa. So I posted the link, and Lisa, after this video in the comment section of this live stream, I'll post the link for you. So just wait till it's over, and I'll post the link for you. You'll be able to go. I kept the link copied. Oh, yes, they are fragile, boy. More than we think. Thanks, Darla. Thanks again, Christy, for everything. Thank you, Christy. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Soon. Yes, we are Friday. I had made a new channel and had the old channel arguing with me on a Friday. Like, that's a good one. Oh, you mean the old channel was actually somebody that took over your channel arguing with you? Well, that's creepy there. Okay, I didn't mean to laugh. I thought you meant that you were pretending, like talking to yourself. That'd be a good idea. Bruce streams with Bruce. I just have myself calling me a fraud and then justifying myself and defending myself. Yeah, computers are something else. Absolutely watch Women of the Dragon. You guys can all go look too. I didn't post the whole video, but it's really the whole video from the beginning to the end of the autopsy. I really think it looks real. I think there's some reality to the video, but again, a lot of people tell me that they don't believe it, and it could be absolutely very possible. All of us together that have I have a bit of film experience, but if I didn't, anyone that doesn't would most likely be able to fake a video of anything, a death, an alien landing or something. It depends. If some people go really far out into trying to, fake things. And I just came from a channel that I hadn't in a while, infrared videos. Notice if somebody posts an infrared video and the UFO is going by fast, also look if the stars are shaking fast. If the stars are shaking fast, is because they're fast forwarding the video. Because somebody said fast moving UFOs, and they just fast forwarded the videos. That person also said, I'm going to set up the camera outside, and don't worry, there's no names here. It's cute to see. I'm going to film the infrared camera up outside, and I'm going to see if I can get any reactions. So it cuts because I saw the trees change place. There was even less leaves on the tree when they did the cut, a different angle sometimes. And the adjustment of the exposure of the image. I've even recently showed you, like many times in videos before, the planes that I showed you in one of the last videos that I posted on Bruce's All, if not the last video before this one, where I showed a flashing light. The plane literally looks like a UFO. You can only see a little bit of a flash, so it's a very small plane, an aircraft. Once I brought the exposure down, that ball becomes a UFO, and it's just in the sky going by, and anyone can say, look, I'm filming UFOs. If you live close to an airport, that should be awesome for you to be able to show people some of the fakery that can be done. That would be a hell of a channel. Somebody living beside an airport and showing how easy it is to fake lights moving in the sky. That's why I want to get characteristics. The flashes that I'm seeing, it's the whole screen that by this point. They're pulsations. It's a pulse, a real pulse from a craft. And again, craft, you rarely hear me say craft because it's unidentified aerial phenomena that I'm filming. It's a light. Obviously, there could be a craft inside, but we're not going to know about that or see it. It's impressive because it could be free energy. It could be a quite simple camouflage. Think of it. Go anywhere you want and just put a light around yourself. It's stupid, eh? It's like you're home free. You can go wherever you want, do whatever you want. That's how it is. You lucky person, you. I'll tell you what, Lisa Eckerly, I know for a fact that Jackie Gleason, hey, Ralphie boy, I miss him. Even though I was born after that time, I have watched everything these guys made. But Jackie Gleason was interested and believed in UFOs and believed in alien life. I know that because I was able to see an old newspaper clipping, not physically, but online, about him talking about that. It was actually hush, especially in those years, about what went on. But that is very interesting. And you know why I say it's interesting and I believe it, that it's very possible? Because people like Elvis, Jackie Gleason, there's a lot of people that were in the, let's call it the 33 Club. They're in this high, sometimes even Masonic clubs where they're not doing anything bad to other people. It's just that they know things. They have access to be able to see things like Tom Cruise with Scientology, who's going to space to make a movie and spend, I don't know how many months or years or whatever, going to the space station. Hollywood. And when you think of it, but they have access to seeing things, Dan Aykroyd. Not a lot of people, but depending on your age, everybody knows Dan Aykroyd, the older we get, but Dan Aykroyd also always a skull beside him. See, that is significant to has a significant meaning about 5 or 6 things, right? It represents death, it represents a new birth, and it also represents some gangs. It represents also many things that people get mixed up with the meaning of it, depending on how or why somebody shows it, or maybe you've not noticed that a lot of people have globes also. Like, what does that represent? It represents something. It represents something, and the people in the past and researchers in the past have used it as symbolism, as a certain meaning, like anyone, like gay pride, the gay people of this world, rainbow hair, whatever. It's a significant way of expressing who you are without speaking out necessarily. And long story short, Dan Aykroyd also knows a lot about UFOs, supposedly, but I also believe there was a story about him also viewing aliens. So you got to wonder, why these stories happen, and it's with famous people. You have to see certain things, Sometimes you hear about it after their death, most often after their death. And again, the link's there for those who do want to see the alien autopsy. I posted it there, and I will post it in the comment section right after this if you want to see the whole alien autopsy. Thanks again, Christy. I am kind to everyone. Darla for being here. Mark Goldman, brother, how's it going? When can you do a convention or seminar? Mark Goldman, I love you to pieces, bro. And again, amazing contributions not that long ago. And I want to tell you, Mark, you always inspire me when you ask me that question. And you've asked me hundreds of times. And you know what? You're making me look like a fool, and I'm liking it. Maybe I'm going to do something. Maybe I'm going to do something. No, you're not making me look like a fool at all, man. I love you. And I get a lot of support here from people that would appreciate me doing seminars. Always my friends in the States, too. I got a lot of people in the States. When I started out here, it was American people that founded my channel. That was the basis. Both trolls and supporters came from the States. And then, of course, it leaked out to my favorites in France. And Lisa Eckerly and you guys, did you know, I'm not changing the subject, Mark, did you know that the trolls in deep inside of France with accents speak to Ace of Space in English? And they all interact with each other. They all interact with each other. Every one of them. Funny. I was going to definitely, and I will be trying one in Montreal, that's for sure. That is going to create a lot of attention to the research for sure and get a lot of attention from the government in Quebec. But if it wouldn't have been for the COVID, things would have been very, very different. The lockdowns and stuff here in Canada, there are still travel laws more than anywhere in the country, by the way. Canada has had full force on the COVID laws on it more than most countries, if not all the countries. Things are lasted so long, and you know they're making laws now. They just banned all guns. Guns are banned in Canada. You can't buy them, can't sell them, you can't transfer them. So what that means is they're going to be coming to your doors. Those of you with guns in Canada, they'll be knocking at your door. They know you have a gun if it's registered, and they'll be at your door, most likely to pick it up, right? And they're going to come by all friendly and ask you, just curious, do you have any other weapons in your house or something? It's they get into the homes. That's what they do. Right before the revolution, of course. So. Soon, Mark. Yeah, yes. Yeah. That autopsy, I was looking for everything detailed in there to try to find out what was fake, what was not. I don't know. It looked pretty convincing, but then again, I don't know. I think it was pretty convincing. I see your link, Bruce, and I posted it in the comments too. Thank you very much, Maya. I love you for it. So that way you guys can all go now and click on the link. I may have to post it in case all the same, because a little secret, nobody can post links on my channel. It's impossible, supposedly. What happens is your link might stay there and not be seen. I had to do that, Maya, because of all the links I was getting from people that were posting that girl's channel and all those people's channels. But maybe it works. Some people have been able to post links on my channel. Here, it's not the same with the mods, like in the comment section, but so sorry I have to be gone most of live, but love the research, and you too. Great job. I love you even more, Christy. And thank you, my dearest friend, for being a member and all the amazing support you give this channel. Thank you so much, Christy. There we go. Why did I say Crimson Drums? I mean, I don't know what's going on, man, with that. When I see Divine Sorcerer, I know it's you. It's like, I'm sorry about that. I know too many names. But yes, Brad Paranormal and also Divine Sorcerer. If you guys see him, it's the same person. Divine Sorcerer members. I mean, a lot of you, that's what you're doing. I thank you all enough. Have become members for a month and then the next month, no. And then that is amazing. You don't have to be a member 12 months. You can be a member once for a month. And there was something that's supposed to be where I think some of you may get free trials. I'm not sure how YouTube updated my channel, but some of you should be getting free trials now on the member side. So I don't know if that's going on, but we'll see. It took a long time for you to even be able to see the members, but I had it up. So no problem, Lisa. Awesome. Sab, the Seeker in the house. How's it going, my brother? Oh, what's going on? Sexy relationship going on here. Bex, how's it going? Nice to see you, Bex. Burn says, Christy, that's great. And thanks for all the support. Love you, my friend. Thanks, you guys. Thanks again, Darla and everyone. I'm subbed to nearly everyone here in chat. Thanks, I am Kai. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, a lot of us between ourselves are sub to each other. Sometimes somebody asks me, Bruce, would you mind stopping by sub my channel? Sure. All right, no problem. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Love you for it, man. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I sound like no, but yeah, I'm lucky. I'm definitely lucky. And everything just disappeared. I've been trying to ask you questions. 10-4 Mark, I'm gonna double check, man. I'm going up right now, bro. Yes, sir. I can see you. That might have been before, but I still want to confirm to him that I'm seeing his links. Got you, brother. Yep, I'm seeing him. It's bringing your comments up on top, Mark. I don't know why it does that. So now Mark was the first one here. On top, it says, when can you do a convention or a seminar? Show your work. And I thank you so much for asking it, man. So see on top now is Mark Goldman, which, by the way, time mark 151 should not be on top. It should be on the bottom. That's a little odd. You know what I should start doing? I should start doing online seminars. Go get more people online. That's a good idea. That's a pretty good idea, actually. Peace. Hello, man. Yeah, push. Bike worn me out and too many late shifts. I thought you were okay. It's Simon. I thought he was saying peace. Hello, man. Is H beside K? Oh yeah, maybe it was. I write so bloody fast sometimes. Only 36 likes and 95 people watching. I appreciate that, David. Thanks a lot, you guys. See, David's another one. I went up, so I'm missing people. I am missing a lot of people. I'll be honest with you. A lot of you unsubscribe or leave, I'm sure, because it's like I'm ignoring you, but I assure you I'm not. You guys know I even talk to trolls. I don't even ignore them. So I will definitely answer you. Bruce, great shots and footage. Been loving videos this week and great to see you interacting with the star people. Thanks so much, man. It's getting real, man. I'm getting flashes back. I mean, you know, what we're doing, bro, and what a couple of other people are doing, there's not a lot of people on YouTube that are actually getting footage of this stuff, like literally. Oh, no, I knew you were a Bex. Oh, did I say, what did I say something? No, Bex, I know you're a man. Maybe I said my dear friend, but no, I got it, brother. Bro. Yeah. Okay. What I often do is I'm saying thanks, man, thanks, bro, to all the ladies. And I often do that. I apologize. Sup, bro? And then I see it's a lady. I go, hello, thank you so much, my dear friend, for coming on the channel. Have a different way of talking with men and women. Yeah. I see you now, Mark. I'm scrolling down now. Sorry about that, you guys. Have a nice weekend at YouTube, Burn. Burn, I absolutely loved the blues jingle you played. I don't know if it's something you created or if it's all the blues notes together. It was absolutely beautiful. There's a certain ear a certain sound that my ear is looking for in a blues song, and that was it. It was awesome, man. You guys can check out Burns' channel too. He has videos of the moon, but he also plays guitar a lot better than me, very well. Please take the time to check him out. Thank you, Elias. Je peux pas te remercier assez, mon frère. Martine, le tendard, comment ça va? Hello à toi, la cousine, and thank you very much. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, you guys. And everyone, like the one that just mentioned also, exactly, that there's 95 watching, but only 30 likes or whatever. I do appreciate the thumbs up, and it helps the algorithm. It attracts more people. If you go look on Social Blade this morning at 5 a.m. told me I was only going to get 800 views today. So I don't even know if these views are going to be registered. If you go on Social Blade, you should see 899 views. Say to yourself, I will have posted a video today with 2 other streams. Well, today, this stream and next stream. And I have 2,100 videos that should be getting viewed. People are going back to an older video I made of structures on the moon back in 2017. And I'm getting 20, 30 views a day on that very, very old video. It's funny. The video is up to about 200,000 views. And people are like, you know what people comment on the video? I got a comment yesterday. Bruce, I'm so looking forward to the views that you're going to buy it. That's what I get as comments. People look at the old videos. They arrive here. I don't know why YouTube does that. Send people to the older videos. And YouTube now with the analytics, you all know we can look at a whole bunch of new readings, right? Well, anyway, it's only interesting if you have people watching your channel, but it's fun. Like when I get a lot of activity here, like in the past, that never happened again, but when there's a lot of activity and you go into analytics, you could really see where the views are coming from, where the people are coming from. And, you know, you could see where the trolls are from too, because the dislikes I have dislikes from Nigeria and China. Most of the dislikes. And when I say most, I'm talking 97% of the dislikes that I have are from Nigeria. I didn't even know they had internet there, but they don't have electricity, but apparently they have internet. Okay. No problem. No problemo. That's the way I look at it. Bruce, what were your posts about English-speaking people losing rights? Roger, thanks for asking. Now in Quebec, I'm in Quebec. I'm born English in Quebec. I'm an English French-speaking person in Quebec. They're playing with the laws. It's causing a lot of companies to close, a lot of English people to leave. Courses are going to be given in English as much as possible. They said, if not always as a law. We're still allowed having an English sign up because we have the French and English sign up. There's no problem to that. But it's a lot of things that it's going to touch. I'm very upset. I know some schools in Montreal. I know hundreds of people that go to, colleges like John Abbott and the colleges in Montreal that are no longer allowed asking for funding from the government to advance with the schools. No, I have a lot of French friends and I don't get into these fights or discussions, but it's sad to see that someone that's goes to school in English that might like to maybe follow a course in English, like driving school or something. It's not going to happen. You're always going to have companies that are going to be able to allow people to go to your house or whatever, but I don't know. The laws with that were very, very strict. And if I'm not mistaken, my friend, it was Bill 91. You could type that in. If not, you still will come to the bill. The bill itself was Bill 91, and it explains everything of the changes of what's going on. Is that Quebec doesn't want to lose its French heritage, which I understand, but it's a province inside of Canada. Me, as an English person, I'm in Canada, but often, even though I am in Quebec, a lot of even Elias and a lot of French people here will agree with me. The French people consider that Quebec like a country, and a lot of French speaking people in Canada don't like the Canadian flag. They don't appreciate the Canadian flag, whatsoever. We pay more taxes than Ontario. There's a lot of taxes more in Quebec for some reason. It's not distributed evenly through the provinces, unfortunately. But yeah, Bill 91, Roger, you will definitely find that. Hey, Sab the Seeker, what's up, brother? I know there are some two-faced people, but you want to speak to Darla about me? Is it about me? I freaking hope not, bro. Hope you're not turning on me, man. I mean, you even have a video of mine on your channel that I commented the other day. Thanks, sir. Right? My footage, right? But do let me know, because people that like rooting around Darla's ass, I don't like it too much. There are two-faced people. Yes, that I know every one of them mostly. So let me know what's going on with the two-faced people, so I can know whether you're going to try to destroy the channel or not, brother. No, I'm sure you're not. Sad the Seeker is not usually, it's always been a very funny guy. So hopefully my intuition is that Sad the Seeker is going to talk to Darla about something maybe that occurred here to defend me. I hope so. I hope so. But I'm that paranoid about people that want to reach Darla, because usually it's never too good. So I hope it will be. Be gentle, please. Be nice to Darla. Yes, there are definitely a lot of two-faced people. I can see you, my brother. Yes, sir, man. Mark Goldman, yes, Bruce, we'll see your message. I have some issues. Half the time, Bruce's chat is slow. I'm sorry about that, you guys. Yes. Yes. 155, 222. Yep, you're right on. 20, almost 26 minutes. Sorry about that, Sab. You guys can check out Sab the Seeker's channel too. Another cool channel. Have a lot of fun. He's doing a project now. See, man, how scared I got. I've been going to your channel more often this week and last week because, try to support people. And I don't know, people are really hard on Bruce. I'm telling you, they're hard on me. If it was only that, calling me a fat bastard wouldn't be so bad. Hilarious. Yeah, I was just waiting for you to ask it. I'm going to mention. Okay, here's the code. The name of the channel is 2 letters in capitals, and I will tell you, of course, if you ask me, and we'll email each other or something. And Bruce doesn't even know if he has your email or not, because Bruce is so lost. But it's a two letter channel with 2 letters, capital letters. 1 letter close to the beginning of the alphabet, the other letter close to the middle of the alphabet. And that person has been following me around since the beginning of time, since John Lear. That person was a medical worker working for John Lear that became someone else, then became someone else. And I've been watching the channel. Lo and behold, the stats, honestly, I was so afraid to be wrong about the channel that I wanted to be sure and never really mention it to anyone. But like I said, she's been being nice to you. And then I said she. So there's another indication. Yeah, 2 letters on the last few videos that I commented on. And like I said, once we talk, I'll definitely give you exactly the heads up. I'm watching them, all videos. Here's the thing, without me even knowing if you did or not, and you don't have to answer me, but you'll find it very funny because I've scared a lot of people by saying this. Has a lady emailed you about me? I ask that to everyone, and they go, mouth on the ground. Yeah. How did you know that? You don't know the person, I don't think. Oh, no, I have no idea who it is, but people are going to contributors. They're going to people that support me, people that, as kind as you and Floyd, that say, Bruce, you're welcome to come down to Florida and stuff like that. I mean, holy crap. Like, it bugs the trolls, but yeah, like I said, that 2 letter channel is following everyone here, each and every one of you, most of you. So I don't talk about it too much, you know. The French ones, they were coming by, you know. Sweet Peace, she used to be here. Though, do you guys remember way back a Sweet Peace that used to be here? Hi, Sweet Peace. Welcome, Sweet Peace from Quebec. I used to love her. She was so sweet. She used to come. I never contributed, but always contributed her time and comments. Was even a mod. And then all of a sudden, they turned around and said, Bruce is harassing me. Mr. Lemmy was, Bruce threatened my daughter right here and called her a piece of shit. And boy, it was scary at the beginning. Then after that, it got funny, right? It was too much. There's a difference between a professional agent or hacker that's taking you really down as compared to someone that just really hates you. It can be seen usually. Bruce, what were your pants? No. What were your posts about? Oh, I read that. Sorry. Right on. Bill 91. And I'm looking for them, my brother. I'm going down now. I'm sorry, guys. I swear to you, they're putting your names distributed. Mark is up on top, and then I go down to the bottom. So, anyways, Darla must be laughing because I say this every stream, and I'm really sorry, you guys. I'm not doing it on purpose. It is, Simon. Really an entity on its own. Yes, sir. Lisa, thanks. My bro. Sorry, guys. Mary Jane. I've met her before. She's slow, eh? Thanks a lot, you guys. Yep, Sab the Seeper. Seeper. Bruce is having problems. Sab the Seeker had also sent me beautiful mail, and it's over there. And I have my beautiful, nice plaque with a beautiful message on the gift that he gave me, and I have it on my wall. Those things give me energy. It really does give me energy. Each and everything that you guys do, even coming by, supporting me. I mean, sometimes the best contribution, my friends, is in the comment sections or on a video in a comment when somebody says, you know, you changed my wife's views on aliens. She believes in them now. You know, for me, that is like, woo, that's tears. I mean, it's amazing because it's a real thing. Some of us spend all of our lives trying to find ourselves. Some people die sad, not knowing why they are here. For some reason, it's sad sometimes. Some people are really stuck on knowing what God looks like, or they're really stuck on knowing where we're from, or I take it one day at a time. It's probably all going to be hidden forever. But I'm telling you, humans are magical guys, and we do have powers. Even though you guys want to call me a sorcerer when I say that, divine sorcerer. But it's true. Humans are powerful. Gates Masher says it all the time too. He even mentioned it before I did, but I've been thinking about it a long time too, and I've mentioned it many a times. It's true. We're a magical race. I believe we're a magical race, and our roots, each and every one of us, are closer than we all think. No matter what your color, no matter what your culture, your belief, we're all mixed. We're from the source. We're from that first humans, right? First human groups that came out. Well, we're probably a mixture of them. Or they took white people from Mars. They went and got black people from another planet, like, I don't know, Venus, and they got well, maybe Chinese on Venus for the color, but that's racist. And you know, maybe other people or Arabs were on another planet or something like that, you know. And then they brought all these different races and colors with different cultures and beliefs, and all stuck them on a planet and said, find a way to get along, long. Then you fly away from Earth and they come back. I'm sure I'm 97% sure. I believe this shit. I'm telling you, it's something like that. We could all be different races. Every different race here could be from all around the world. We could assume that the Indians were here and that we invaded them and we came and then we just, you know, brought them blankets to get them sick and stuff. You know what's going on now where the world just found out about the secret of they're doing to everybody? Say to yourself, this has been going on for thousands of years. How do you think they limit the population? 8 billion's a lot, you say? No. Maybe in the past we were 26 billion. Have you ever thought of that one? We have a tendency of thinking that thousands and thousands of years ago on Earth, there was only a few thousand people. And then we progress, and then there were 10,000 and 50. No. There's a lot more people back then. Probably 3 times more, maybe 10 times more. There was 100 billion people here on Earth that are right underneath us. We are definitely, each and every one of us, over a burial site that in a period of 10,000 years, somebody was buried underneath you. Dig up all the ground underneath. You don't have to dig 20 feet. Dig 6, 7 feet, 10 feet, and you'll start seeing all the levels of different eras of coins, watches, and everything. You know, it's amazing. I've done that around old houses. It's something I never metal detected. I always wanted to, but I never did. I had no money to buy, I still don't, to buy the metal detectors, but it's something I always wanted to do, is metal detect around, you know, old areas where there used to be houses, and you see old foundations. You find in the States, well, you guys find, you know, wheat pennies and all this, and Indian quarters and all these cool things that you guys find in the States. Canada, I don't know. I don't know why, but there's not as much in the ground here as in the US. Maybe not as much happened, for most likely. Thank you, Julie. Julie, I hope you have an incredible day today. And I want to thank you for the amazing support that you give this channel. I'll never be able to thank you guys enough. Thank you, Sab the Seeker. Same goes for you, brother. You ever have any problems here because people are two-faced or something, or doing something against you, and it has to do with people that are here? Let me know. Let me know, please. Wish you could never be a fraud. Thank you, Maya. I keep saying when the Pentagon released those 2 videos of those craft, yes, is when they validated all of your research. I remember we had talked about that. Yes, Bruce, you are the truth. Love you. I love you more, sister. Thanks a lot, Maya. I really appreciate that. You never know how people are. Maya, we met in the weirdest of occasions on Facebook, right? I think Facebook, I had only trolls, only hateful people that were coming to the channel. Well, not Mark Goldman, and I'm not talking about you guys that came. Mark Goldman was the only one in general, and Maya sometimes actually on my Facebook that I was interacting with. Do you find that odd, Maya, that a guy like me with a, I can't say a big channel, but with, I don't know, a channel that's a little active, that I'm just sitting around waiting for comments and saying hello to people that come and say hi? You know, I should be so busy with trying to answer so many comments. The comments here are pretty busy, but I mean, yeah, on the videos, they stopped. It's sad. Used to have 300, 400, 500, 600 comments. But the beautiful thing, it's always the same good people that keep coming back. So, yeah, I'm going to keep them up, keep it up for sure. I'll never stop communicating with them. That's faux show. I'll be watching that. You know, I am Kai. My dad died when I was young, and that's something I was never, I was never able. I never went to get. Always wanted to. I always said I was a biker without a Harley. Always, it was always a dream. Always a dream of mine to have a dirt bike when I was a kid. Have the mud bikes, and the little, what do they call them? The chappies or choppies, the little ones that used to go 50 kilometers an hour. Little with the big wheels, you know, chappies or choppies or something like that. No, never had one. But then again, me having lost my father in an accident, no, I didn't have a mother that ran out and got me motorcycles. Maybe she was smart. Probably wouldn't be here today talking to you guys if I had a motorcycle. In the future, older guy, 50s, maybe I'd love to get one, but I'm going to go cheap, and I'm going to buy the 3-wheeler motorcycles that you can only have the class 5 in Canada. Class 5 is the driver's license, and drive around on that. But with what's going on, I think we're all going to wind up on electric e-bikes. Basically, I think that'll be the only thing scooting around in the streets in 3 years will be electric cars. Like the government in the States told everybody, not my problem. I have an electric car. I don't pay gas. Imagine telling people that. You're going to pay more for an electric car than you're going to pay for a gas car, a lot more. And people don't win, right? People really don't win. In the States, you guys buy solar and you have to pay to transition from the solar, well, like us here in a way, to transition from the wire going to your road. Anyways, here it's hydro, we call. I don't know what you guys call your electricity. That's funny. I never thought of that. But the hydroelectricity, maybe it's the same thing. They were supposed to buy back the excess solar energy that you're conserving, because during certain parts of the year, the solar panels can consume and conserve a lot of energy that they don't need, like in the summer when there's a lot of sunlight. And in winter, it's not the same. But apparently they were supposed to sell that back. But now they're putting a minimum of $30 or something. I saw this. It was on the news the other day. Putting a minimum of $30 as an amount to pay each month. So instead of an American only paying $16 or $13 for electricity, he has to pay a minimum of $30. But nobody's spending 30. People are spending 10 and they want people to pay 30. And people transition to the solar panels because they said to themselves, in maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, we'll get into our money, and that way we'll be profitable. People invest a lot of money in that. It's too bad. She's all, yes, one of our past members really been reported to me trashing you. She is two-faced for sure. Yes, and we don't have to name her. We know who she is. And like some of you have said, that person, a lot of you here actually follow her. I respect that. I'm not to judge anyone, right? You don't have to hate the people that hate me, and some people don't know and they still go to the channels. But yeah, talk about two-faced people. There's definitely a lot of two-faced people. And that channel, that the two-faced lady was also on Monsteroos, if it's not her herself, saying that I am a pedo. Imagine. It's a bit far. And it's taking a chance because it's against the law. It's dangerous when you do that. Someone online, you can wind up with a lawyer's letter. That's definite. See, now look what just came up here again. The Rogers post again. Bruce, what your post about English? That's the third time I haven't scrolled up and he appears. My son just got a job. Yes. Been unemployed for months because of no job. Oh, that is so sorry for that he had to go through that. I'm totally against that because of the jibs. No jib, no pay. Talk about corruption. Very happy for him. Happy birthday to him. Please, Beth, tell him big happy birthday. Give him a big hug from me. That's good news. We need some good news. I was 6 when landing the fixed wheel in my backyard. Thanks, Watchwoman of Dragon. I'm so sorry to miss some of your comments. Roger's post again. You sure you're not tricking me, Roger, here? Roger's like, what did I do? His post keeps popping up. Are they going to not allow you to keep your English channel, BC of Canada? BS. It is. Thanks, Darla. Awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate that. The support. That's too bad. So sorry about that, Sab the Seeker. And the whole group attacked me because I don't believe there's a... Oh, wow. It's sickening. That is so sickening. And another thing, Sab, people like you, they hate the most. You know why? Because you laugh. And the people that laugh at people, I'm not saying you laugh at people. You laugh. You're a funny guy. You're a comedian. Makes jokes, funny videos. You like smiling all the time. Well, that's what the trolls hate, because the trolls want people to come on and make videos being very aggressive. They want, it's very sad to say, some people that have been trolled, especially in the States, have committed suicide. They've taken their lives. Maybe some people, to start off with, are not necessarily strong spirited to be able to support everything. And we're all going through different times in our lives at different moments. Like, say, for example, you're always totally strong on your emotions, but somebody just died in your family, and then all this shit goes on and you just break loose. It's something normal that happens. It really is. Mostly epic, except for a Florida, a man who thinks he should rely on his backup camera and not turn his head to see the big black truck. Sammy M. Why do channels appear on all the other channels? I don't know why. It's scary. I see that 2-letter capital letters channel that appears, and you'll know, Julie, because she's the first that comments. And I wonder, is it because they're good people? They're also on Darla. That one is also on everywhere, like on those troll channels. They're all on the good and evil channels. But those of you, when I post the links, you look around, it's always to defend yourself, to defend you guys. When you see some people in the community, that are trolling me, well, if they go and subscribe to your channel, be careful, but they will contact you. Like Darla said, yeah, they have contacted many, if not all of you, and especially more only the ones that are here often, or the mods that are like Darla. I mean, how many times the attacks? It was ridiculous. Yep, Darla, definitely. And you see, we don't always know about that, right? So he didn't, well, what the hell? He didn't necessarily, hair growing upwards. He didn't necessarily, Sab the Seeker never came and said, hey, your trolls are bugging me or whatever. But I know they do bug certain people. They can even infiltrate the channels, and they're super cool on the channels. Remember the Lemon channel, Darla? I don't remember what his name was. Doesn't matter, but it's something Lemon. Anyways, that guy wound up on Crawlface's channel, and they're friends. So I was always very careful. I gave Crawlface isn't stupid, so I gave him a heads up, anyways, about certain channels that are bad. And he's on Mr. Lem's channel right now today when you go there. And that guy is on 6 or 7 of your channels, and you guys are really opening up to them because they're kind. They're being extremely kind to you on your channels. I think it's something in the sour tones or something, but I won't say more than that. But again, these are channels that reoccur and appear up on all of your channels, Like, how come when I'm in France, I don't see Sammy Am on my channel? Because she's not a stalker. She's not appearing. I'm not saying, guys, if we see each other on the same channels, it happens. It happens. But I mean all the channels. Like, I talked to Christy, Darla, Lisa Eckerly, I Am Kai, and you see them accumulate. So obviously, if you don't mind me mentioning, even at one point, I Am Kai on the channel, they were all, not all. At one point, somebody talked to him about me making an uncomfortable situation on the channel, whatever. But anyways, he took care of them. But in general, that it happens. It happens on a lot of channels. It's too bad. Even gas what you believe. Yeah, exactly. When you think of it. But that's the point, eh? They don't care what I believe. And Ace of Space, Lisa, has videos talking about anomalies and putting UFOs on the moon. But he says that I can't get UFOs. And Ace of Space, the small man with the hairpiece, is very aggressive. And when he watches me, he films me talking of him and he posts it. He says, "There, the fat fucker," and he's mad. You can tell. Just go look at his last 2 videos, and you can tell. So he's using. I used to work with handicapped children for the longest time. I know all the families here in town. They all watch my channel too. I got 3 families that mentioned it to me this week, saying they're talking about you beating a hand together. Isn't that horrible to say? Yeah, but that's how it is. And, sometimes some people don't like seeing that. So maybe they won't want to be around someone who's being accused of being a child beater. A bit harsh, I think. But how is Ace able to keep that video up? And I'm going to have to show you, right? Got a hair growing here. Sorry, guys. I got a nervous tick now. He's going to, how is he keeping the video up? Never understood how he was keeping the video up ever, because it's my footage, the whole freaking video. I reported it. I reported it as also defamation. I reported it as being my personal video at home. I reported it as being a video on YouTube. Just reported him yesterday again. I won't stop. But they're the ones that get mad. They get continually mad. Someone told me just the other day, how the hell can someone for 6 years continue on and attack, but never come to a point? He's like the longest enduring pimple anyone's ever had in their ass. It just doesn't want to bust or come to a head. I was a comedian before starting this research. So jokes like, I was more along the lines of an Andrew Dice Clay comedian. I can be really funny and really direct, but I'm not a bad person. But I put that comedy side of me with the trolls. So when the trolls come to the channel, poor Ace is traumatized because I initiated him as the shit stain of space. So it sort of really bothered him. Hey, Bruce, another thing that confirms a lot of your research is a documentary that released on Netflix 2021. It's called Top Secret UFO Projects Declassified. Almost sure, Maya, that I saw that one. And even Moon, there we go again, Bruce's something Moon, the recent Moon video, Moon Hall or something, or Hollow Moon, I don't know, just came out. And apparently, you guys know the apparently kid? Apparently, I've mentioned a lot of things of what's in the movie. So coincidence or not, you guys tell me yourselves that some of these movies have a lot of truth to them. And it's true. It does, Mix Mayhem. 100%, brother. Yes, major effect on earthquakes. It destroys the magnetosphere. We're now in sun cycle 25. Yep. And there has been an increase of 5+ EQs just recently. It's 5+ an earthquake. Yes. And did you see what happened in the States? They had thousands of little tremors from 2 to 4s occurring all along the California coastline. We're talking about the fractal plates, right? The tectonic plates underneath the ground, that it's little slides. It's just boulders one beside the other. The whole earth is consistent of that, right? People have the impression that the earth is one solid ball. It's not. It's moving all the time. The interior is moving all the time. It looks like it's alive. And those tectonic plates slid past each other 20 some years ago, if not 21 years ago. And we're long overdue. We're 20 years overdue for the big one. The tectonic plates slide, and they went and hit and sat in another tectonic plate. And it's so much pressure there. At one point, it's going to go whoop. And that whoop is going to be the big, not the Big Bang, sorry. The Earth Big Bang. It's going to be the big one. The big earthquake and not the Big Bang. Two different, very different sized events. If it even exists, the Big Bang. Thanks again, Gate Smash, for everything, you guys. Gate Smasher, I am so happy to see them. They're waking up. And did you hear even the baby formula? Bio Milk, MILQ. Anyways, Bill Gates. Hey, I've been meaning to ask you guys, have you guys ever seen Bill Gates' big boobies? I had to ask it. Okay. What's going on? Started with Obama and Big Mike. Now Big Gates. I mean, we're talking like working 9 to 5, Dolly Parton, sort of. Bill Gates, have you seen him? Don't answer that. Actually, I'm going to take the video down probably. I thought it was back when wife beating was accepted by all. It's hard to believe that there was a time for that. In reality, that's another thing. Women exist. Don't ever stop using that term, you guys. Guys, got to keep our women alive. And I'm talking about the ones without penises. Sorry. Being honest, right? The women, they were just coming up in the past few years, breaking out with the women that were having these incredible careers now. And you know, the CIA, the one always in charge is a woman. They got these big jobs. But now in the Olympics, a woman can no longer compete against a woman, unfortunately. There's a new hybrid women. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm not racist for 2 cents, but the agenda pushing the genders for me was something absolutely ridiculous. It was something that's actually degrading the gay population, I find, making them look bad when they're not. They didn't want to get this attention. I know it. Definitely. It's all an image that they're portraying online, you know. We're not allowed having parades, but they can. If they made laws fair, people wouldn't fight so much too. To block and just move on through for me. Yeah, and they come back with their other channels. I'm only a Jackal channel, but have a huge and wonderful set of people. She didn't stand a chance. That's how it is. The trolls. But they need love too. Damn right, Sprad. Sprad is on the bottom at 210. Got to scroll down, guys. So you see by now I'm having problems with some of the comments. I promise I will, Lisa, because you guys are so amazing. Hey, ciao, grazie, Marco C. Grazie. Thank you very much for being here. Sorry, Marco, for taking the whole hour to respond, you guys. M. Henhock, I'm here for the Bruce. Thank you so much, you guys. You guys rock. Thanks for the amazing support. Don't worry, I'm working on the next video too. There yet again, Redhorn. 226. I hope you're still here. Thank you for the generous contributions. I did not see that pop up on top. I'm sorry about that. He does, Brian. He does in a big way. And the sad part is that in the comment sections, if you go see that, you'll see that they talk about my address. I'm at 1, so it's not hidden. My address has been posted many a times. My address is 1 because I'm number 1. Remember that, Ace? But they like talking about the address. They like, don't forget, they have their favorites. They believe they know who my mother is. I mean, my dad died and my mom's like, anyways, they have no idea, but they still have their choice of who my mother is, the ones that are supportive. And Christy was here at one point, was my definitely a family member because she was too supportive. She probably doesn't even know that because I didn't even tell her. Just people are assuming, you know, all things. He the rumors that he's starting with everyone and way back was with John Walson. And this started, guys, when John Lear confronted me. And John Lear said, well, Bruce, you're the shit. You are a modern day Copernicus. And I thank him for it. And I took a picture, and he just passed away, John. And when I get a chance, it will be these are some of my trophies. I've had the chance to meet some of these badass people because he was. And I knew a John Lear that you guys didn't know. And he was a very secretive person. But I can say that that's some positivity back. But when I never understood the rich people or the movie stars, and no, I'm not comparing myself to them, but I'm comparing a situation with them, is that if you do something eccentric or unique that people feel that you are going to get a lot of attention from, they'll try to take you down. They'll put you down. Whether you're a Trump or an amateur astronomer, it's going to be the same way. It's horrendous what they do to people that are liked. And the more you're liked, the more people will create rumors and whatnot. You type in Bruce sees all frauds. Bruce sees all frauds and scammers. We have a kid channel or two that are there with maybe 10, 15 channels that say that Bruce is a fraud. And if you want, you can go see my mansion, because they even have a mansion set up there to say that I live in Quebec. They went and got an address, a beautiful mansion. You know what the satire would be, guys, is if I won the lottery one day and that I actually went and bought the house that the trolls declared me living in, that mansion. That'd be cool. Just buy the house and say, you were right, guys. Martinis outside on the balcony and stuff. Well, you know how they say the man in his castle? I'm in my castle, and I don't need a big one. I need 4 walls and a door in front and back in case there's a fire, and that's it. That's for me how I'm willing to live the rest of my life. When we have a house, we don't have holes in our roof. We're good. We're happy. That's it. By the way, I patched the holes and it's maintaining. It has not rained in the house yet. I live in a very old house, and there's nothing wrong with it. When you live in a new house, well, it doesn't stay long for new. And when you live in an old house, well, often the walls, the way they are for the past 20, 30 years, will remain the way they are until you start redecorating, right? I'm not really materialistic, just having, boats, Harleys. I think everyone would love to have extra vehicles and stuff, but never really been hooked on it, But now telescopes. The telescope is definitely a tool, which, by the way, these telescopes can be built up. And I was getting a lot of information the past few months about incredible ideals of how to build a monster with a 14-inch telescope. A 14-inch telescope is a very good telescope. You can ask any real astronomer with a 14-inch telescope or a C11 or a C14, which he thought it was a C14 when I bought some equipment in Montreal, and I said, no, it's a C14. It's a CGXL HD high definition telescope, possible for F9, F10, 11. I'm not sure. It can be changed, but yeah. I don't even know why I was talking about that anymore. Yeah, he sucks. Basically, take it off now because he's going to get upset. But see, that's the thing. I don't watch these channels, right? I find out that there's videos about me because people email them to me. Guys, I got it 30 times, Ace's video in the mail, and I appreciate it. And I went to report it, but it doesn't work. Like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The jealousy. Tree of Life, for you all to know, it's Frac Centurion or Ace and Misheard, because it started off Frac Centurion was after Misheard, so it's Frac Centurion, aka Misheard, aka Rowan, aka the Tree of Life, which is very upset by that donation of $5,000 I got. I don't know why they lie with the numbers too. Imagine somebody trying to say that Bruce got a $5,000 donation, and then somebody goes and sees a donation and finds out it was only $4,000. Yes, that was sarcastic, but true, right? And do I have to feel bad that I got that once? Wow, like I'm lucky. I have to put out what I'm promising, and that's what I'm trying to do. And it's none of their business what goes on my channel. In reality, what we do here stays here. Next stream, I'll try to, but don't mark my words, the trolls are going to be pissed off. I'm going to be doing more answering comments because a lot of people have questions and stuff. I'd really love to have you all come back, each and every one of you that are here right now, from Jason Graham. You said it, brother. To Darla, to I Am Kai, come all back. Friday night live with Bruce at 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern time, Montreal time. Please join the community evening. Ilvi. live. Thank you so much. It's the journey that makes life worth living. Lazarus, you're a smart guy. And of course, yes, absolutely. And I agree with that. And you can be proud, right? I'm proud to have raised my son alone. And we lived together like best friends all of our lives. But while it was going on, I was so stressed, so nervous, so worried to run out of shit all the time. If I just go get a six pack, it was, oh my God, I shouldn't be buying a six pack. And that's good. It kept me on my feet all my life. It kept me in line, walking straight, walking forward. And I'm proud of him today because now he's working and on his own and doing really, really good. G.I. Joe. Oh, you're starting to take that sucker apart. They're so long to build, but they're easy to take apart. Kai, thanks a lot, bro, for the amazing support here. I will be by your channel later, bro, to check things out. I could be wrong, Lisa. It's DN. D and an N. And the channel D and an N was the biggest troll I've ever had since the beginning. But I benefit of the doubt. Could it be that that channel just so happens to be blocked by coincidence? Why? I don't know. But I could be wrong. And if the channel is being nice to you all, well, just leave that person be nice. Don't say a word, and maybe they'll never attack you. But if ever you see somebody talking from that channel saying, I have to talk to you about Bruce, it's okay. Anyone can talk about me. It's not like I let me know if somebody's talking about me, but you'll see that I'll tell you ahead of time what they're going to say. Bruce has spent his money, and that was a big joke. One, I'm allowed. Two, I didn't. Just being honest. That's how it is. Love makes life livable. You're absolutely right about that, my brother. You're damn right. And having loving people around you also is sort of cool. Because honestly, without you guys, I would not probably have been able to maintain the attacks. But the trolls have realized that if Satan has not broken me, there's no human being on this planet that's going to be able to break me. I dared you all. I sent out the chance for everyone to try to destroy me emotionally. It's not going to happen. Life is real. Death is real. Guns are real. Threats are real. Do what you got to do, and I'll do what I got to do. But I ain't going to stress out about people that are saying they're going to pop me. Gangsta style. Pop, pop. So impressive. So lame. I got an inside story for you. The killers don't have YouTube channels. And they don't comment to you that they hate you and that they're going to stop by to attack you. Right? Duh, obviously. Bronx made it in the house. Mr. Lem said he was with the Hells. Better be careful because members are not allowed doing that, and you can be sure that members don't. But some people that want to pretend they're in gangs will have problems. There are people watching online all the time. If you want to be brave online and turn around and tell someone, well, I'm with those or I'm one of these people, you got to be very, very careful and never lie about being part of a gang if you're not part of a gang. There's always somebody watching online. If people are pretending to be members of a certain group, right, which are well-known worldwide, the Hells, I'm not going to hide it, California, all the way down to Quebec. But some people want to scare people using their logos, even in emblems and stuff like that, which is never a good thing to do. Guarantee you. Support 81. Just in case. I mean, just be on everybody's side. Reset up. That's exactly what's going on in the reset. Next to my wife, I get more love here than anywhere else. Bruh. I was gonna say merrier. It's already done. That's That's the hardest thing to find, is someone that is real and true to you, because a lot of people have images and fake personas of who they are online. It's very hard to meet someone authentic online. If I was to come back online, I would come back as anonymous. I would not have exposed who I was, but honestly, I wanted to, because I wanted people to know that it was me showing UFOs, and it wasn't an anonymous member. It was me, Bruce Schwartz. It's my real name. The trolls are being very careful. Not all of them, not Ace, but the other ones, they write Bruce Schwartz. When they attack me, it's Bruce SCHWARTZ, which is not my name, but they're very careful, to try to attack. And in general, no regrets. I've had so many supportive comments from you all, contributions and help, and ideas, and coming to the streams. I'm lucky as hell. Sure, there's lots of problems with the channel, but there's a lot of positivity also, in a very big way, and I appreciate it. Got a new idea for a tune. Thanks for the sample, bro. Love it. Hey, my voice is yours, and you know it, bro. I've always told you that. I'll be looking forward to hearing that. Peter made a couple of songs. He had done a song exactly with Ace and stuff. Ace did horrendously go back and troll Peter in a very, like he told me, he says, bro, they're triggered. And I said, yeah, it's always, they're high mounted, right? They're always on their high horses. They're always extremely aggressive and stuff like that. But it's okay to be a troll. Real trolls are people that can laugh at my size or something like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But saying that, you abuse kids or something, you got to be careful what you're accusing people of, because it doesn't become trolling. Be more creative. Like put Fat Bruce in a boat going down a river, or sitting in a bath, and make the water go up, Ace. It'll make you feel better. Say, look, point an arrow to the water in the bath and say, the fat fuck is sitting in the bath. Look how high the water is. Bruce is changing the Terminator line in the bath, or I don't know. There's a whole bunch of things you could say. I offended one guy that had a big nose that kept saying he was going to locate my son. I said, hey, good luck. I haven't seen him in 3 months. And then one guy comes by and says, and starts insulting me, but he's got this big nose, guys. I couldn't help it. So I said, you know what, bro? I can't effing believe it, but your nose has a Terminator line. Are you sitting in the sun? He left, never came back. They don't want to be trolled. They want to troll you. A troll sometimes is someone that's childish, right? 2 years old at school, like about as childish as me and my neighbor, not the one next door whom I love, but overcoming cancer because of that, yes. But the other one on the other side of me, who shoots shit into my yard for some reason. So I started being creative. If you're going to shoot shit in my yard, I'm going to shoot it back. And now they're putting it in popsicle bags, and they're whipping popsicle bags with shit in it at my yard. But it's because, see, they don't know me, and I'm not going to stop. At one point they're going to wake up, and there's going to be a snowman or something built, like literally around the house. Won't be able to come out. They better stop. But that's how it is. People bring you to the maximum levels of everything. It's an older person. He got his car stolen. He was robbed. So he's pissed off at everybody. He's upset because I don't want to finish my chimney. He says it looks like shit, but in reality, he was just upset because I had gotten a pool 7 years ago, or like 10 years ago. It doesn't work anymore. There's holes in it for my son when I moved in here, because there was no pools in the park. And I wanted to be a good dad, but he was mad because I didn't finish my chimney. So I don't know if you guys know about bricklayers, but they were probably charging a lot even when they were building the pyramids. It's very expensive to put bricks on your house. If you have $100,000 house and you want to put bricks all around it, your house will cost you $300,000 more because it's expensive. But I gotta go. Love Bruce, come on back tonight. I will. I'm out of here right now, my friends. And hey, I'm working on a video. We're talking about water on the moon. We're talking about how they're trying to hide that there's liquid water, and NASA admitting in 2020 that water is widely distributing itself across the moon. And people don't believe that meant that there was liquid water. Clavius crater, there's liquid water, and it's also where we're seeing the towers, which could be communication towers. I've showed them black lines rising up off the surface. Honestly, the optical illusion. Thanks again, Julie. And seek his other channels. Enjoy your weekend. She just disappeared. Enjoy your weekend, and thanks a lot. I guess I'll leave it at that. I missed a whole lot of people. Speaking of early groups, did you see the early maps depicting many rivers? And yeah, I actually have some around here. Tributaries throughout the Sahara with civilizations marked all over those same maps. Yes, and now they're saying it's not there, right? They're hiding that. They're hiding it, literally hiding it. Red Horn, thanks again, eh? We may be living at the end of the population boom on Earth. Yeah, you just said a lot right there. That, yeah, I mean, Red Horn, it's 231 that he wrote that. So sorry, I missed that, my friend. Yes, I think that's an incredible comment that you just made. And I think there's a lot of many theories can come from what you said. Yeah, never really mentioned it ever that way. We may be living at the end of the population boom on Earth. Never thought of it that way. It's interesting. And I hope they're turning around now. Have you guys seen the virtual babies before I get off? Have you heard of the virtual babies? If there's too many people in the world, I suggest the governments to tell people to limit their babies. Let's come to an understanding. Let's come to an understanding where you guys can keep your boats and eat your effing caviar, and we can continue eating our craft dinner and whatever. You know, seriously, I love craft dinner, by the way. That's probably what I'm going to make this afternoon. But that's how it is. That's how it is. Where too many people on Earth, it's not normal that they didn't say, well, limit your babies. Like you're allowed, like, I don't know, 2022 to 2026, you're allowed one baby per person. What the hell's wrong with that? Sure, it can traumatize some people, but it's because what I'm trying to say is that I prefer that than what they're doing behind our backs. Enough said. Ask an hour ago, guys. I will catch up on the comments. Q&A tonight is what I'll call it, and I'll be answering your questions and answers about the channel. And Tartaria is pretty interesting. Hey, Bex, I don't know how the heck I felt like upon that. I only heard of that a couple of days ago, actually, that a lot of people are bringing everything out. Yes, it is, Darla. It's the golden telescope. It's a golden telescope because I have a golden eye with the beautiful New York's Statue of Liberty underneath. Guys, before I get off, I want to tell you something. It scared the shit out of me. Excuse the expression. I love the statue. I always talk about it. Some people will be annoyed. Two things happened to it. I dropped it. I dropped this before January 6th. No jokes. In January. Okay? I knocked it over, and you're not going to believe what happened to it. And I haven't found it. I lost the book, guys. The Constitution. And the flame. The flame on top disappeared. Isn't that an omen? I'm not bullshitting this. I love USA, and you guys know it. For me, it was a scary omen. The book is missing. Her book was broken when it landed, and it flew somewhere under furniture, piece of furniture. But that was a real omen. And then after that, not long after that, after January 6th, they started saying USA has fallen. It was an omen. I'm telling you, it was an omen. Dropped it, and the book flew out of her hand, broke out of her hand. With her hand, I guess. I don't remember what she looked like. Weird, eh? I still love her. Always praying for the U.S. This is always praying for U.S. with what's going on. USA has fallen, but it's going to get back up. Definitely. Guys, old star forts. I love that, Bex. Awesome. I'll be talking to you guys tonight. And thanks to all of you that take the time to come and comment and like the video. And I know I missed a lot of your... Lisa, that's a very interesting one. In Earth, I do too. yeah, tonight we'll talk about, Q&A. I'm going to do more research. The video is going to be up either between vids, but I think after the streams. If not, I don't get views. If I put a video up between the streams, I'm not going to get any views. But I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Love you guys, and thank you very, very much for the amazing support that you give this channel. Thanks for the generous contributions. I'll talk to you all at 8 p.m. tonight. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks.